ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
On our broadcast this late night, the Prime Minister on the defensive as he's faced with questions and skepticism from the opposition about an MOU signed for the Grand Bahama Power Company. Another record year for tourist arrivals. The numbers show 2025 surpassed pre-pandemic levels. And we check in with T.A. Thompson as that school prepares for tomorrow's Junior Junkanoo extravaganza. Those stories, the days, and the big news this late night, Wednesday, January 28th, 2026.
Bahamas tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And it is good to be back with you again this late night. I'm Corvell Pfeiffer. We begin here at 11 with news from Parliament, where sparks were flying in the lower chamber today as Free National Movement members of Parliament demanded answers about a proposed deal that will put control of Grand Bahama's Power Company in the hands of the government. Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis stood on his feet in the House this afternoon as he was not prepared to let the opposition members of Parliament's charges on his announcements in Grand Bahama yesterday go unchallenged. At issue, that signed memorandum of understanding with Canada-based Emera Incorporated that would see control of the Grand Bahama Power Company transferred to the government, a deal which a letter from Emera's chief executive revealed has yet to be finalized. Prime Minister Davis sought to set the record straight on a point of order.
Emera's note does not contradict anything that I said. Their concern was, in their view, I ought to have waited until they would have told their staff about the arrangements. They wished to have done it. That's what that note is about. And if you followed what I said, look at exactly what I said, there's no contradiction. And even when I was asked by reporters, when will the deal will be completed, I indicated, and it's in the newspaper as well, that will be anywhere up to 60, 90 days for final completion. So where's the contradiction? And why do you think you're trying to find something to make hay out of? You all should be happy that there's an effort being made to bring relief to the residents finally to the residents of Freeport, when you all didn't even lift one finger to do so.
So what led to such a strong reaction from the PM? Well, opposition MPs Shannon Cartwright and Kwesi Thompson demanding further clarity. Thompson wanting to know if this was all just a pre-election public relations exercise, while Cartwright, who's also the party's deputy leader, charged the administration has failed Grand Bahama, suggesting the government wasn't being forthcoming.
What are the financing arrangements underpinning the transaction, or the extent of the public resources that may be committed? Who will manage the company? What is the capital investment?
The government has made so many promises to the people of Grand Bahama, and it has been clear for a while now, Madam Speaker, and definitely if it wasn't clear prior to yesterday, it is clear to the people of Grand Bahama, as has been said by the member of Marcus City and said by the member of East Grand Bahama, and I too will obviously join those remarks and that sentiment, that the government continues to fail the people of Grand Bahama, Madam Speaker.
Other news coming out of the lower chamber today, lawmakers looking to put in a framework that rewards the country for continuing to protect the environment. Fern Carey tells us tonight how they propose to make that happen.
The Climate Change and Carbon Market Initiative Amendment Bill and the Climate Change and Environmental Advisory Unit Bill 2025 are aimed at refining ministerial responsibilities on climate matters. They will also strengthen accountability while bringing the Bahamas in line with global best practices. The new pieces of legislation will also position the country to access climate funding and protect national obligations. Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Philip Davis, said the bills also paved the way for the country to turn the challenges of climate change into opportunities.
Together, these bills institutionalize and concretize climate change and carbon credit efforts within the government. This is a significant step forward because resilience cannot just depend on good intentions. It must be built into law, and we are ensuring that happens today.
The bills also provide the legal structure for the country to benefit from carbon credits.
The second bill, Madam Speaker, which is the amendment to the Climate Change and Carbon Market Initiative, aligns existing carbon market legislation with this governance structure. It transfers responsibility for international climate reporting under the UNFCCC to the Prime Minister, reflecting the whole of government nature of these obligations, while assigning financial administration of carbon market revenues to the Minister of Finance. It also strengthens reporting relationships between the National Emissions Registry and the Prime Minister, ensuring clearer oversight and accountability.
The legislation also clarifies the Bahamas' obligations on climate issues under the Paris Accord, which is a legally binding international treaty aimed at limiting global warming. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Michael Pintard acknowledging that the climate bills are designed to respond to the realities facing the country due to climate change. However, he did have some concerns.
Mr. Deputy, we talk endlessly about resilience. Yet, to the best of my knowledge, and we would be happy to be stand corrected, that not one seawall has been built under this administration during this term in office. To the best of our knowledge, not one. If resilience was measured in speeches, the Bahamas would be the safest country in the world. So the issue before this House is not whether these bills sound good or intentions may be good. The issue is whether they will deliver results that Bahamians can feel.
Also heard 11 news from our #1 industry, calling it an extraordinary milestone. Tourism, Investments and Aviation Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, today revealed in the House of Assembly that the Bahamas in 2025 scored a new record for visitor arrivals. More than 12 million visitors came to the destination last year, making 2025 the third consecutive year of smashing records.
In 2025, the Bahamas welcomed an unprecedented 12.5 million visitors, the highest total arrivals ever recorded. Visitor arrivals grew 11.4% year over year, surpassing 2024's record and exceeding our pre-pandemic 2019 levels by more than 72%.
Well, let's look closer at the numbers, which show that sea arrivals accounted for the lion's share of visits, with more than 10.6 million visitors, a 14% year-over-year increase, or nearly doubling 2019's levels. But while cruise is a volume engine, Mr. Cooper acknowledged stopover visits are a value engine, and the performance on that end was down slightly from 2024. There were 1.7 million foreign air visitors, 1.6% fewer than in 2024. But the tourism minister hastened to add, for those doubting that even though air arrivals still need improvement, last year's numbers outperformed 2019's levels, with 1.8 million stopover visits in 2025 compared to 1.806 million in 2019.
While some might seek to downplay the impact of these arrivals, Madam Speaker, they represent jobs and salaries, shifts being filled, inventory purchased, tours booked, taxis running, restaurants busy, marinas active, straw vendors selling, small hotels and Airbnb hosts earning, and Bahamian families feeling the difference across our islands. New experiences, new businesses, new jobs, new income, and new opportunities for Bahamians.
We have so much more to get to this late night. When we come back, Kappa students showcasing their talents tomorrow. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. That story plus the day's other news this late night when we come back.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
We want to get to some of the day's other news now when a wellness check turns into a homicide investigation where the circumstances surrounding a man's death are raising serious questions. Our Leah Cooper has the details for us tonight.
After 2 days of unanswered calls, a wellness check was requested by the co-workers of 42-year-old Jamal Ferguson. And what police found inside after that wellness check was deeply troubling. Daffodil Avenue, the backdrop to the country's latest homicide, where friends and family members watched in disbelief as their loved one was carried out of his residence in a body bag. Police Press Liaison Officer Chief Superintendent Sharia King tells reporters the wellness check request came in around 1 p.m. on Wednesday.
Police came to the residence where they gained entry by breaching the residence and discovered the victim. He was found unresponsive. We also later found out that he had stab wounds to the upper body.
Family members on the scene identified the victim as 42-year-old Jamal Ferguson, a customer development executive at Bahamas. Sadly, back in 2022, Ferguson was the victim of an attempted homicide on April 12th of that year. On the day in question, Ferguson was reportedly robbed of a white 2018 Honda Civic, a black iPhone valued at $1,200, and an iPhone XR. Chief Superintendent King could not confirm whether Ferguson had been dead for the full 2 days his co-worker was trying to reach him.
We have to use or have the assistance of an autopsy to assist us with time of death.
Now, police are appealing to the public to come forward to assist with the investigation.
We're asking anyone with any information that can assist us in our investigation to please contact the police and provide that information to us.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
On a much lighter note, we are on the eve of the 2026 Junior Junkanoo Parade, and schools across the country are once again competing for bragging rights. For the T.A. Thompson Scorpions, that journey has been made a little easier thanks to a donation from the Progressive Liberal Party's Fort Charlotte standard bearer in the next general election, His Excellency Sebastian.
It takes a village. It takes a village. Any little bit that we can get, we appreciate. We do appreciate this infusion because I don't know about you, but I know about Hump Day Wednesdays. When you reach a hump and you need a little something over to get over, this is really hits the hump, your donation, your interest.
I was extraordinarily and extremely impressed at what I seen showcased here, and I can't wait to see how this all unfolds on Bay Street on this coming Thursday. Congratulations to these students. They're doing a phenomenal job at just preserving our culture and displaying our culture in such an extraordinary way.
Be a big bang for those students. After finishing as runners-up in the junior division last year, T.A. Thompson is looking to take it one step further this time around, and they've definitely put in the work.
The way to express yourself. You go there, you shout, you scream, you play, you move around. You got to show the world, everybody who you are. What we've done, like as simple as in the shop. I mean, the shop, we late hours, pasting, we gluing, all like getting burned up. That's what Junkanoo about. Feeling the pain And then when we on base, we showing them who he is.
The Creative and Performing Arts School Kappa is hitting the 4-month mark, and as head of academic quality and student services, Ashley Knowles tells it, they've been full and fruitful. A showcase being put on by the institution's singers, dancers, and actors in training later this week should show proof is in the pudding.
You will see the students in some popular musical theater numbers, some popular Bahamian numbers. They'll also be doing some poetry and spoken words from some popular Bahamian artists. I won't give away the names as yet because we want you to come and see.
The hope is that the showcase will open the public's eyes to the talent we have right here at home and even create international opportunities for the 48 enrollees.
Our showcase starts on this Thursday through Saturday. We start at 7:30 every night. Persons can RSVP. If you go to campusbahamas.com, you can RSVP. And we're hoping to have about 350 persons per night. And so we want people to reserve their space. It is a free event, but we, of course, will accept donations to help with our all of the things that we do. But we'd like people to go on the website, pick one of the nights that you'd like to attend, and so that you can make sure have a seat and enjoy the show. We want to see our students in New York on Broadway. We want to see our students in London. So we want to be able to provide that learning experience that they can be stars here and also be abroad.
By the way, we'll have live coverage of the Junior Junkanoo Parade right here on ZNS beginning at 6 tomorrow evening. Over to Amajal now, who has a preview of what's ahead in sports.
Organizers finally giving more details on the 2026 Hugh Campbell basketball tournament. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all day large, one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Welcome to your midweek sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles here at the ZNS, a total sports desk, topping sports. We finally have some dates for the country's most preeminent basketball showcase. Organizers for the 2026 edition of the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament meeting today with members of the media to update the public. AF Adderley Principal Carmen Miller-Richards.
This is our 42nd year, and we are celebrating under the theme, Hoops, Heart, Hustle, creating legends on the court. We look forward to you joining us February 16th to the 23rd at the AF Adderley Gymnasium as we celebrate another year of great basketball players.
And for committee chairman Paul Adderley, he expects a very competitive field.
Of course, you know, Hugh Campbell is an invitational, and because it's an invitational, we decide who we invite to our wedding, and that's just how it is. And unfortunately, some persons just can't be invited. Well, the pools will definitely be out before the 16th. We can't put a date on that, and like you said, the GWSA has put a damper on us, and we're trying to see how best, because we are in it for the money. This is a fundraiser, and we have to see how best we schedule the pool. And without having some stats, we can't schedule the pool, so we'll await that a little longer. But certainly it will be out before the 16th, maybe midnight before the 16th.
Still on hoops, this time at the collegiate level. She's broken out to the national scene in her junior season with the FIU Panthers. Rima Collins averaging 18 points and just under 10 rebounds, picking up 2 Conference USA Player of the Week awards, and most recently was named to the Becky Hammond Award watch list, which recognizes the best mid-major player in all of women's college basketball. We recently caught up with Rima, who spoke about her early season success.
Coming in and making the choice to enter the transfer portal, like, I knew I had something to prove, something in the tank. So it really all stemmed from someone just getting in the gym a lot. And the work showed, like, when it comes to basketball, like, once you reward the game, it's going to reward you back. So, like, with the help of my coaches and my teammates, giving me encouragement, I think that's what really led to my success. I mean, I couldn't be more thankful, and blessed to be recognized on that type of level. But, awards and recognition is always good, but it's mainly just like, the awards are going to come, but it's mainly just like me staying focused and doing what needs to be done.
Now, Collins not the only Bahamian player a part of the FIU program. Guard Danica Lightbourne shares the roster with her as well. Rima speaking about the connection from the 242.
Me and Nico together all the time. When you see one, you see the other. So, yeah, we Bahamians, and we both in an environment that was new to us. So we just naturally click like that. So, we get shots up together, eat together, all of that.
And so in hoops, it's time at the NBA G League level. Bahamian senior men's national team member Franco Miller posting a career-high 21 points recently in the Santa Cruz Warriors' loss to the Salt Lake City Stars. Franco speaking post-game about his journey.
Yeah, so I was drafted, and then, I had to deal with some visa stuff and stuff like that. And so the team really just, took their time, and then they called me, I think middle of December, and I've been ready and with the team since. I just try to stay ready for every game. I think the mindset is the same, pretty much just, helping the team where they need me and just being ready when my name is called.
And finally, some sad news out of the local sailing community as we understand that Jason Knowles, the owner of the Whitty K, passed away last night. We caught up with a close friend, skipper Stephen Knowles, who spoke about his legacy.
Jason was a man with a lot of conviction. Even though he grew up in Long Island, his family, his immediate family, wasn't really the sailors like my family. But in 2009, he decided to build his C-class boat and name it in honor of his father, Whitty K. Late 2010 is when I really started sailing the boat for him, and over the years, leading up to COVID, we won regattas all throughout the country. We only went to Grand Bahama one time, but we raced everywhere else. Bahamas, Ski, Black Point, here in Nassau, Long Island, NFIR, Eleuthera. We won many races together. Whitty K is still a dominant boat, and I pray that his legacy lives on. Condolences to his wife Jennifer, his 2 sons, Jake and Jordan, and all the rest of the family. He was a great man, a great Long Islander. He will surely be missed.
And that's been your midweek sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Well, like the T.A. Thompson Scorpions, many of you too will be heading to Bay tomorrow for Junior Junkanoo, and you might meet some frigid temperatures. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean for a look at our weather forecast.
Good evening, Carvel. We continue to have that stratiform clouds floating around throughout our skies, and that will be with us pretty much through tomorrow. Now, your temperatures around the islands this evening, pretty chilly. Marshall, Abaco, 65, 62 in Grand Turtle Key, and Freeport, Grand Bahama, they have a temperature of 62 degrees as well. The Berry Islands, 67 degrees, 70 degrees in Alistown, Bimini, 69 in Harbor Island, Roxanne, Eleuthera, 65, Alderstown Canal is 66, 69 in Black Point, Exuma, and Kemp's Bay, South Andros, Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 67, picking up some 72s in Georgetown, Exuma, Rumpke Key and San Salvador, 66 degrees, 73 in Ragged Island, Clarenstown, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana, and Acklands, Matthew Town, and Agua, 78, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 80 degrees. And your forecast tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy, still windy. The low temperature is 64 degrees tonight. And tomorrow, we're looking at partly sunny, still breezy, with the high temperature at 73 degrees. Extended weather forecast, pretty nice weather tomorrow for Junior Junkanoo. Should be pretty much okay. Friday, pretty nice during the daytime, but as we head into the evening hours and early nighttime hours, well, we're going to see some showers working their way into our forecast. And those showers will return again on Saturday as we have another strong cold front that's going to push through late Saturday night, and that is going to usher in some temperatures. Well, we will see temperatures here in the capital in the 50s, and when we put the wind factor in that, which will be around 30 knots, those feel like temperatures are going to feel more in the upper 40s. So it's a very chilly days ahead for us here in the Northwest Bahamas. Carvel.
And thank you, Basil. Well, before we go, we want to leave you with this programming note. Due to our live coverage of the 2026 Junior Junkanoo Parade at 6 tomorrow evening, the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, will air at 5 p.m., followed by the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, at 5:30. There will be no other news programming on the ZNS TV network for the remainder of the evening, so that means you won't see us here tomorrow at 11. Our newscast on the Bahamas Radio Network will remain on schedule. So again, Junior Junkanoo coverage starts here at 6 tomorrow evening. And that is where we leave things this Wednesday night. Thanks for being with us. I'm Corbell Pfeiffer from Amo, Basil, and our entire team. You take care, be well, and remember, we'll be looking to see you again right back here on Friday. Good night.
At Harold Point, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Now, see, the beauty of a chain lock is that it allows you to open the door while still maintaining your personal security.
Okay.